Hey yo, what it do? YouTube, is your boy Terrance back again with another reaction video, and today we are reacting to another Jamari video. He just dropped this today on the 4th of May. It's this rapper officially ended his own career, and I'm pretty sure I know who it's about. It's about Designer. If you haven't heard the story about Designer, he was on a plane. I believe I don't know where he was heading or where he was going, but he ends up um self-pleasing himself, and I guess he was showing one of the flight attendants that was on the plane. That's all I know so far. That's all I know. So let's get into this video, and hopefully Jamari will help us get more into it. All right, we're gonna start it up right now.
So it's no secret that the career span of the average rapper is extremely short. I'm not saying that you can't keep rapping. I'm just saying it's hard to keep the attention of an audience month after month, much less year after year. It's almost like playing in the NFL. Because in the back of your head, you know that there will always be younger, more athletic players coming in, where you are likely aging past your prime. And for rappers,
I mean, yeah, that's what anything. But like you said, if you good at what you do, you gonna be remembered. As long as you do good, like I said, and people will remember good spirits and stuff
you
like
have
that.
to hope that you are making the kind of music that will either pop off and play on the radio, or you exist within a bubble that is your cult following. Because you don't necessarily have to be the most commercially successful to sustain a career where you can keep the lights on. You just have to be smart, not sign stupid deals.
I ain't gonna lie. I really don't understand why people don't like Russ. Russ work ethic is out of this fucking world. The man makes his own beats. He started his own. He got his own. He's independent, bro. You can't hate Russ. Russ does it all by himself, man. Props to him.
And feed your fan base. But sadly, that's not the case for a lot of these types of rappers.
Damn, what happened to
and
Ugly
for some of
God?
them, they become what you call in music a one-hit wonder. Think of guys like Goldlink, Salento, I Love McConan, amongst many.
Whoa,
many
wait.
Goldlink,
What song did he make?
Salento.
Didn't he go to jail?
I Love McConan, amongst many
Trinidad
more.
James?
And while you might get your 15 minutes in the sun,
Jeezy?
a lot of these rappers are left for the rest of their
I fuck with Kyle. If you fuck with Kyle, drop it in the comments.
careers chasing that one hit. Like, dude, at this point, you're really just a regular guy
Who
with
the fuck
face
is that?
tattoos. Going to the studio every single day trying to replicate that lightning in a bottle, and it just doesn't happen. One of the biggest one-hit wonders in recent time was rapper Designer, who caught fire back in 2016 with his smash hit Panda. If you were outside during that time, you would know how lit people got to this damn song. And while some critics were already writing him off as nothing more than a future clone, others saw major promise in his music, including Kanye West, who was arguably making some of his best music at the time. This was around the era that he was making.
Y'all remember Timmy Turner, people wishing for the burning, everybody walking. That shit was ass, but that shit was
The
funny.
Life of Pablo, and
he did that for his cipher, didn't he? His double XL freshman.
used the
shit.
chorus from Panda on his song Father Stretch My Hands Part 2, making the Designer track even more iconic. With Designer only being around 18 years old at this time, he was absolutely elated when all these different record labels would essentially have a bidding war over him after the success of Panda.
Sign to good music. You've been in the studio with Kanye West.
Yes.
People who have been in the game for years can't say that. What was that moment like for you? You sitting, chilling, doing Designer. Here come Kanye, like, let's turn up, let's put this song out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When he first came in, that song went crazy. Like, I remember so many remixes. People was doing memes of it. It was just, and then he was just a meme himself, bro. He was like,
Fucking right down. It was crazy.
you see, bro, the motherfucker was like making fucking weird ass noises.
It was crazy. I was in the 11 label bidding war.
11.
11 labels.
Are they even 11 labels out there to
11
bid on you?
labels, 11 labels, all of them was going nuts. You feel me? Some of them gave it to me. Some of them was like, let's see our pair to do. And you feel me? Like, they lost what they did, though. You feel me? Like, but I'm in a great, you feel me, in a great squad.
He had to become a force in the industry overnight. And like I said, one of these people who would take notice was Kanye, who would fly him out to Los Angeles and offer him the opportunity to sign with his record label, Good Music, who had a decent
Bro, I had a Good Music hoodie that my uncle gave me. It was hand stitched and everything. I wish I could find this hoodie, bro. It was the angel on his back on the back of the hoodie. And if you guys, I'm pretty sure y'all know about the his clothing line when it comes to Good Music. You probably know what hoodie I'm talking about.
When it came to their artists like Kid Cudi and Big Sean. So Designer was
Cudi's a goat. I don't understand why people hate Cudi. Cudi goat.
ready to become a part of the Good Music family, and he specifically chose to sign with them over some other more established labels because he was thinking he would be working closely with Kanye West and saw him as a mentor. This actually seems like a common thought in hip-hop, as we all remember when Chance said, "I met Kanye West, I'm never going to fail," and then dropped some hot-ass garbage. And it's another one of those things where it would seem like a highlight of his life and his career to sign with the Good Music record label and work with Kanye directly, but he actually might as well have signed the death certificate on his career.
Damn.
Once a drop in Panda, Designer would land
Interest rate
himself a spot in
112%.
the 2016 XXL freshman class, back when it still had some sort of relevance.
If it wasn't this, it wasn't nothing else. I was
Hold on, wait.
Back when it still
Yeah, this was the last good. Wait, what year is this? This is 2016. Hold on. What was 2018? Because 2018 will tell me if it was a good year or not. 2018 Double XL freshman. Okay. Yeah, this was a shit list. The only person that was really good was Namir, Block Boy, Trippy, Sky, and JID. Those are only solid 4. What year was this? 2017. It was a fire ass year. PNB, A Boogie, X, Ugly Guy, Kyle, Kamaya, bro, fire ass list. It was a fire list. I want to say after 2017, it was all ass. I believe so. It was all ass. Yeah. I mean, this list is alright. I mean, it got some good people. Baby, Mosey, yeah, Baby, Corday, Roddy Ricch, Gunna, Mosey. There's a couple of good people that was in this one, but yeah, I'll say 2016 was the best year. 2019 was alright, and after 2019, shit was ass. Shit was ass after 2019.
had some sort of relevance.
If it wasn't this, it wasn't nothing else. I was gonna be outside, still doing music. You feel me? So it was just like, this was my only way and my only way out.
Oh, this is a notch on the belt. This is history, you know. This is dope.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love this shit. My bad for cutting you off, but I love this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is everything. You feel me? Like waking up in the morning knowing you got something else to do or something else to lay down. You feel me? Another melody in your head is great. You feel me? Like I love it. Like,
this was actually a really good year for XXL, and that's where he would drop this legendary freestyle.
This shit was so funny.
Now at the time, a lot of people were clowning him for this, but it would actually end up being the second biggest.
That motherfucker got real 12 gauge shotgun barrels as fucking nostrils. Like, damn, boy, you could breathe a whole air into them bitches.
When he would eventually release it officially on his debut album, New English. Kanye would even hop on and throw a verse on the tail end of the remix to Timmy Turner. So at this point, Designer
I didn't even know Kanye was on that weak ass song.
had bet on himself, and he had won. Speaking of bets, I have to tell you about today's video sponsor, DraftKings.
Honestly, we're gonna skip through the ads.
And receive
Get your money though, my boy.
Bonus bets instantly. Kings plan at this point. So everything was going to plan at this point. This man designer had a very infectious, positive energy about himself.
You know that boy?
What the fuck did he just say?
That made you want him to win.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling crazy, you know how I did, feeling hype. I'm trying to chill, I'm trying to not sweat in the outfit, you feel me? Like, I'm just going crazy right now. You know how I did, feeling good, remaining humble, keeping my blessings to the top of the skies. You know how it is, man. Much love.
At this point, Panda was still a somewhat hot record, and some of his other songs from his debut album were also gaining traction. But this is when the problems with good music really began, as not only Designer, but other artists on the label would begin to express their frustration with the way their careers were being handled.
Now, what do you think about Kanye with everything that's going on with him and wearing the Make America Great Again hat and loving Donald Trump?
Seeing Charlemagne and everything. I just pray for his best, you know, him to pick the best choices.
Like, as a fan, you know, I was trying to figure out, like, yo, damn, why Designer in certain conversations or in certain places? And I used to say, man, good music probably not allowing him to move how he want to move, and not allowing him to drop music how he want to drop music.
Yeah, it was
were
weird,
those
bro.
were those things that are different from now, where now you feel a little bit more free? Or, like, just tell me what's changed that as a fan I could be like, okay, shit about to be different.
For sure, I feel good to be free, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
In short, they all basically felt handicapped instead of empowered by good music, and like they were not receiving the attention they were promised when they were originally signed. On top of that,
Who's all signed to good music? I didn't even know. I mean, I knew it was a record label, but I thought Kanye was the only person on that bitch.
Kanye was spiraling into all his BS on a daily basis.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That's
I ain't gonna lie. When he did this, he was going bonkers. He was just saying shit.
not like a choice.
Basically, Designer felt left in the dark, and to top this off, he started going through some personal problems with his family. In specific, his father's health began to deteriorate, which seems to have destroyed him mentally. At the time, he recalls that he had no way to get into contact with Kanye West, and it seems like he felt hopeless in the face of losing many people who meant the world to him. From here, he would release less and less music and begin to lose relevance at a very fast pace, as the hype of Panda and Timmy Turner had long died down. To make matters worse, his mental health would continue to decline, as he would sadly lose his father and grandfather within the same year.
Damn.
In 2018, he would release an EP called LOD, an acronym for Life of Designer, which would receive a fraction of the attention as his previous album.
Now,
Damn.
have you felt pressure? Because, you know, Panda was a #1 record. It was a big record. And then it was hard to catch another one. Do you feel like you kind of had to go backwards? Because you come out, you put a record out, it blows up. So it's like you get a lot of perks that a lot of new artists don't get. But then when the next records come out and they don't pop as big, then you got to, like, really go on the grind, kind of.
Nah, it's not really going.
Are you
just
still
give
with
him-
good music?
Heck yeah, of course, man. All day, man. Definitely. I just was talking to Push about getting a puppy, you know what I'm saying?
It's like he was always putting on a nice face for the camera. Don't get me wrong, he had made his money, but it still hurts to not get that next hit, no matter how hard you try, and know that every single day you're just sliding like a car going backwards on a hill into irrelevance. And he would
Damn.
mostly stay silent for the next couple of years, leaving good. So his name had really cooled off. From here, he would release singles
Bro, you gotta show him the one meme that got him bumping again. I don't even know what's going on, but hey, that shit.
independently from his new record label LOD, and this was around the time that COVID hit and the world essentially shut down.
Damn.
And like many other artists, it drove him further into irrelevance, as most people felt a serious lack of creative inspiration during this time for being stuck inside all day. And it wasn't until 2022 when he would make headlines yet again after the death of his friend and fellow rapper PNB Rock in September of last year. And then
RIP.
only around a month later, tragedy would once again strike with the death of Migos group member Takeoff, who was also his very good friend. This news would result in what appeared
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
I
a mental
remember.
breakdown from Design.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, he was going through shit. I remember I seen Academics, he had posted something. He had got into it with I forgot, I think it was ESTG. But he was saying like ESTG wanted some, but they got into it or some shit like that. He was going through it.
Who would announce he was done with rapping.
I swear to God, it said ain't nothing. I'm done rap. I'm done rap. This version of me is done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Y'all take off, bro. It's done. Y'all wanted it. It's over. I can't live like this no more. RP Rock, RP Takeoff.
It's truly sad to see the.
Damn, you could tell that was like you could hear it in his voice. That shit, losing two of your good homies, man. That shit got me
effects
speechless.
these deaths had on him, and it's easy to see how everything spiraled so quickly.
And I felt like for a while there, like you kind of might have been done with music, man.
Yeah, but word. Yeah, I wound up hitting me, man. I had wound up losing like 3 friends in a month and all that shit, big cat. And word, it just like, you know what I mean, hit me.
So obviously at this point, Designer has had a promising but very underwhelming career.
That's the thing. When I don't know how close he was or anything, but you gotta remember, like, when you lose like a real friend, a true good friend, not one you don't hang out on with regularly, but y'all still have good intentions for each other, bro. That shit sucks. That shit hurt. You don't know what to do. You feel like you should have spent more time with them and shit like that. Like, you just, all the memories start going through your head and you start like, damn, like, I should spend more time with this person. So, I hope he's doing better, man.
And for someone who really came into the game all about positivity and manifestation, it's sad to see that he never really felt that same embrace from the industry.
Shout out Lil Yachty, Rick Ross, you dig what I'm saying? Shout out my mans, man. Everybody who's out here who's just turning up, man. Jay Prince, man, coming out of Brooklyn, young guy, and just everybody, man. Y'all know how we do it, man.
Yeah.
This happens to a lot of rappers who seem to really want that acceptance from hip-hop, and when they pop off but don't get that love, it really hurts them.
What did you learn from your previous label situation that you can apply to your career now?
What I'm moving with now is just really just like just a teamwork, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I'm saying, like word, you know what I mean? Respectfully,
yeah.
You know what I mean? No offense to the other team that I was with, former team I was with, but just the team love, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a like compassion, it's more of a like we talk together mornings, they check it.
Hold on. All right, we back. Sorry. Fam got home, so, I'd say what's up.
And then, you know what I'm saying, it's bigger than just music with them, you know what I mean? It's a family.
Combine that with losing several loved ones, and it's no surprise that his mental health took a serious hit. Still, he was back grinding, trying to make another anthem. And now we fast forward all the way to today, where Designer has been charged with indecent exposure while 30,000 feet in the air. You see, he was flying from Tokyo back to the States, and they caught this man choking his chicken. Flight attendants on the plane noticed what he was doing, and when they asked him to stop, he said no. This resulted in a misdemeanor and obviously a very embarrassing arrest for the fallen rapper. In response to this, he tweeted out, "For the past few months I have not been okay, and I've been struggling to come to terms with what is going on. While overseas for a concert I performed at, I had to be admitted into a hospital, I was not thinking clearly, they gave me meds, and I had to hop on a plane home. I am ashamed of my actions that happened on that plane. I landed back in the States, and am admitting myself into a facility to help me. I'll be canceling all of my shows and any obligations until further notice. Mental health is real, guys. Please pray for me. If you're not feeling like yourself, please get help." And while what he did was obviously disgusting,
Nah, that shit was foul, but hold on. Nah, he definitely been struggling for like the last few years. But just to be beating your schmeat on the plane on the way back to the state, that's wild.
it's sad to see how far this man has fallen. He's always been someone who tried to promote positivity, and it's clear that all might have been some sort of coping mechanism for the demons that he's been fighting. I just really hope at this point he does get the help he needs. I mean, obviously someone doing something that thoughtless, with as much to lose as Designer, must really be in a dark place. But y'all let me know what you guys think about his career at this point. Do you think he will ever break past that one-hit wonder status once and for all? Or do you think this will officially be a wrap on his career? As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy Terrance Superman, and some other rappers out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Yo, for real, man, for all them haters out there, man. I don't want to hear all this shit. Designer fell off. Designer never fell nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I fell into a motherfucking mansion. I just born in LA.
That's funny as hell. Good video from. Is that even his real name or is Tad? Whatever he says at the end of his video is his real name. But yeah, good video like always. Yeah, definitely. I hope he does get the help he needs, man. Because, like I said, mental health is a serious thing, especially for a black man. You know, it's always looked past on or looked upon by. You know, just it's a serious thing within the black community. We all just look upon it, and it really needs to change. So that's really all I gotta say. It's been your boy Terrance. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification, and check me out in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.